Hey, welcome to Keight Krafts. I'm Kate. Today I would like to share with you my make for Let's Get Lizicle's latest release. Let's get started. So to kick things off, I will be working with the birthday balloon coloring stencil, the birthday balloon stamp set, and the happy birthday dies you'll see in the back there. But I was quite excited to see the birthday set from Let's Get Lizicle when she had told me about it. I really don't have any balloon dies, so this kind of suffices my need to have birthday balloons. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do a little bit of embossed resist. And for those of you that don't know what that is where we emboss our paper with whatever embossing powder color we would like, and we heat emboss it, and then we can ink blend on top of that with some oxides. So we're taking our anti-static powder tool, we are dusting our paper, we are going to be working with some clear regular Wow embossing powder, and then we are going to use some Versamark ink. And I'm just making sure that I get a good saturation of ink onto my stamps here. I'm going to use my little stamp press tool here, and then we are going to go ahead and double ink that. And I want to make sure that I'm very careful how I do this, make sure that that paper's tucked nicely into that corner so we don't get any double stamping in the wrong way. Next, we are going to be very liberal with how much we throw on our paper because we could just throw this back into the jar. And I want to make sure that all of that embossing ink is covered and it's had a minute just to sit there. So I'll tap that off, and then we'll add more to where we need it just to make sure. I know you can't see it really on the camera, unless I have it at a certain angle, but you'll see here in a minute. So we are going to take our heat tool and we are going to emboss, and I just love the magic behind embossing powder. It's so neat. It turns into a powder, it turns from a powder to this weird solid thing that you could do stuff with, and it's a lot of fun. And I know I don't use a lot of it because it does aggravate my allergies, but boy, do I love the finish effect of it. I think it is so fun, and I do enjoy using it when I can. So most of the time I have to have like a mask on or a bandana so I'm not inhaling anything and sneezing all over the place and sneezing all over my project and sneezing all of the embossing powder all over my desk. So once that's gone ahead and set, we are going to go in with some mustard seed, and I'm just going to create a little bit of a gradient. So we'll go with the mustard seed in the middle, and then we will use the Mowed Lawn and the Salty Ocean. And I want to make sure that that band of yellow is really fat because we're going to have the Salty Ocean at the top and the bottom, and it's going to create a bit of a gradient. I do need to re-ink my Salty Ocean. Since the recording of this video, I have gotten a few re-inkers in my possession, so I'll be able to go ahead and re-ink. But you can kind of see that embossing powder coming through, and I love how it just, I don't know, it's like a reverse, like scratch art. When you were a kid, you know, you would color with the crayons and then you'd go with a heavy layer of black and then you would scratch off the black and have the color pop through. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But while I'm doing this, I should probably tell you about the release that we have going on. As of January 20th, which was Monday, today is a little bit later than I wanted to put this out. But as of January 20th, Liz released her next set of stamps, and I don't know, I found this to be a lot of fun, especially with the stencil. I was a little, I don't know if I like stencils or not for doing this kind of thing, but you know, it beats having to do the stamp masking where, you know, you gotta cut your pieces out and then just kind of make the best of it. So this is kind of like a little bit of a reverse, which, you know, it's kind of fun. I like it. I think it's neat, and I'm looking forward to trying out more of the stencils like this for coloring. And I liked how I was able to, you know, mask off the rest of the bit and then add that green over top of that oxide. And yeah, So we've got a little bit of the sparkly stuff here. This is the stuff that I've been using quite a bit of in my video because it's a lot of fun, and I liked how it gave the birthday card a shine to it, which, you'll see here in a bit. I end up going over those little shine marks with some, what do you call it? The Nuvo drops in clear. So here we have our birthday, happy birthday already cut out, and I ended up cutting it twice. Liz had sent me some Easter paper around Christmas time. She had some extra, and I thought it'd be fun to use the stripy one of it. I can't remember what it was, if it was Doodlebug or I don't know. Maybe she remembers. Liz, if you're watching, do you remember that Easter paper you sent me? It was 6x6. Let me know, because I can't remember the name of it. But I used the stripy bits from it, and I thought it would be fitting for the birthday card. So we're just double layering this up. I've got this cut out of some 110-pound cardstock and the pattern paper. That way I have a little bit extra dimension to the card itself. Now I ended up misplacing the eye, the little tittle, the dot that goes above the eye. I don't know what happened to it. I know I was trying to be careful and not lose it, and I ended up losing it. And, it is what it is, but you make do with what you have. So next we are just going to take that shadow die, and we are going to line everybody up on it, and I really love the stripy with the holographic. I think holographic for birthday cards is great. And she actually has a die set too that goes with the birthday balloon set. And I have yet to use it, and I'm kind of excited to use it to create some kind of dimensional birthday project, which I haven't quite gotten started on, but I have a few ideas, so you might want to stay tuned to see what I come up with next for this set. And if any of you are actually interested in this set, let's get Lizicle.com. I have the description. I have the link in the description box below for you guys to go ahead and check out. Her prices are very reasonable for her stamp sets. And she's got 2 releases already under her belt, which is exciting. She has a Sassy Santa, which was released around Christmas, which I just love because you could make Santa look angry or you could make Santa look happy. It depends on your mood and who you're sending the card to or making it for. And then the balloon set I thought was a lot of fun because it's something I never thought to get. I mean, there's tons of balloon sets out there, but I like that she has the different sizes, or not sizes, but shapes of the balloons, so that way you have them all in one set, and you can pick and choose the ones that you have. And I never thought I needed a balloon set till now. So there you go. So here we're just going to add some glue to the back shadow panel of the happy birthday. And then we are going to use our grid mat to line everybody up into the center, and we're going to give that a plop down once I get where I need to be. And I really love the stripy and the hollow and the balloons, and I just thought this card was a lot of fun to make, and I was quite happy with the end results. So here we are going to put a few little stars. I've got some high supply stars. I can't remember what they were called, but they were pink and they were kind of shiny. And oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of different colors in it. I don't know the name of it, can't tell you, but these are really, really tiny, and I love how subtle they were. So like, you kind of look, you get the sparkly of the splatter, you get the holographic of the paper, and you get the shiny star goodness, and I really like it. And another thing that's really cool about Let's Get Lizicle is that she also carries magnetic sheets on her website, and they are actually a pretty decent price, and I know that I'm probably going to be ordering some because sometimes it is so hard to find magnet sheets where I'm at. Either they don't get them in the stores, or you have to pay an arm and a leg for them, or they're just non-existent for a while. And I know the more stamps and dies I buy, the more I'm going to need the magnetic sheets to hold everything together. So make sure that you go ahead and check out Let's Get Lizicle's website, her YouTube channel, her social medias, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And here you have my finished card. I really enjoyed making this, and I hope you stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Take care.